Hello and welcome to Module 3. My name is Klaus and I'm going to present you a little bit of this module. When you have finished this module, you understand the importance of soft skills for professional success. You know a classification of different soft skills. You familiarized yourself with those soft skills that are relevant to your business, and you know a communication model that helps you to communicate more clearly. What else you should know? So you deal with different soft skills and communication. You will need 15 hours to finish this module. You need 66% correct answers to pass this module, and your lecturers are Klaus, Susanne and Vladimir. Basic of soft skills, what you have to know. If you search the internet for the term soft skills, you will get many results. And you will find out there is no clear definition, no clear explanation of what is meant by this term. And then there are still quite different classifications, e.g., which characteristics belong to it. Is that bad? We want to reassure you right away. In the social sciences, this is almost typical. There are always many different definitions. But what are soft skills actually, and what do you need them for? These are the qualities you bring with you as a person. Your personality is formed in the course of your life through many experiences you have. Some skills you can acquire. Other personality traits are not so easy to change. In addition to professional skills, personal skills are very, very important for professional success. We think it is important that you deal with this topic intensively. We would therefore like to present a list of different soft skills that we consider very useful for this training program. In order to have a good overview of this variety of personal qualities, we divide the soft skills as follows. Personal competencies. As the name suggests, this is about skills that make you very personal. Social competencies. These skills will support you if you have to deal a lot with other people in your business. And implementation skills. These competences are important if you want to plan something and then also realize it. For each of these 3 subgroups, we have created a long list of traits that fit precisely into the perspective subgroup of soft skills. So there are 3 long lists in total, 1 for personal competences, 1 for social competences, and 1 for implementation skills. But let's make it a bit more concrete and look at a few examples of such competences. Here you see descriptions of 3 different personal competences. Personal responsibility. What is meant with it? I know that I'm responsible for my life and my decisions. This also means that every situation in my life is decisively shaped by my actions. Decision-making ability. I know my own scope of decision-making and the responsibility that goes with it. I gather information, develop alternatives, can set priorities and find a solution in a reasonable time. I also take into account the possible consequences. Ability to self-reflect. I'm able to critically question my goals and my actions. In doing so, I can grasp cause-effect relationships. I know my strengths and weaknesses. I understand constructive criticism as an opportunity for my own further development and also seek feedback on my own initiative. So for each property, you will also find a short description of what is meant. Now, let's pick out one trait and examine it more closely. I'll take the decision-making ability. I know my own scope for decision-making and the responsibility that goes with it. I gather information, develop alternatives, can set priorities, and find a solution in a reasonable time. I also take into account the possible consequences. And we recommend look carefully at the list of different skills and consider for each skill, just as we are doing now with the decision-making ability. Is this quality important for what I want to do professionally? Is this quality a personal strength of mine? Or do I need to train this quality so that I can use it in my business? You will find out not every property is important for what you have in mind. Therefore, do not be alarmed that we present so many qualities here. It is important for you to find out exactly those qualities that you will need in your business. But how can you find out if you actually possess this quality? You must be able to describe at least one specific situation in which you have shown this characteristic. It is better if you can describe many situations. So it is not enough to say, I have this quality. That would not be a good preparation for your self-employment. You really have to think intensively about each characteristic. Where have I shown this skill of mine? What place was I in just then? Who was with me? How did I show this skill? What have I done concretely? What did I achieve with it? What did I use my skill for? What might have been different afterwards? So if you go through all these characteristics, through all these skills, then you will really find out those skills that are important and that will help you to build up your business successfully. This was it for this module. Of course, you find a lot of more information when you check our written content. Thank you.